Well, I always edit it anyway. It's only the intro bit, so
Oh, right.
it
Yeah,
doesn't matter anyway. And
that's all
on
right.
YouTube now, you can put timestamps, and if you look at the bottom of the YouTube, if you're reviewing it, you can see like little little bars where you can click that bar, and that takes you to the other bit. It tells you like the first bar usually says intro, then it goes let's get on with it, and then the end is outro.
Oh, right.
So
That's all right then.
I think
That's a lesson for today anyway, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
fight them in the streets, we'll fight them in the beaches. That I think at the moment, hang on, we got last week's video was the Roker Park beach one. That's got 11 hits up views on up to now. So there are other people looking at our videos. The one that's I think might be the record up to now was the week before, which was no, a couple of weeks ago we did Fountain Abbey. There's over 70 people watching that, or viewed that.
Yeah. That's quite good.
Well, considering I don't advertise it, because I mean normally you'd put things like subscribe, hit the like button on the thing, you know, that way it prolificates. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, what I said. Did you have a nice break over on the island?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
It
It was nice. We did sort of mornings and then chilled out in the afternoons.
But
it was very good.
I slipped up really. Actually, Royal Parcel Post turned up just now with something. I thought I better stick a rock from Gordon.
No, it would be from Gordon anyway.
No, it's from Anne.
Yeah.
Anne and Gordon. And then I thought I slipped up. I should have gave you my postcode because you could have drove home this way. I had this vision of it's quite funny really, because you have these sort of daydreams of Gordon and Anne coming down with a bloody great truck and a caravan and parking. Oh, just popped in with like a rock. And I thought, well, that'd be a laugh for them turning around in the circle. That's doable, isn't it? But
sorry, I let you down because I ate it all. I was bored.
And then I thought about it, and I thought, well, actually, just a few seconds later, I heard this really strange noise out the front. And I thought, what the heck's that? I knew it was something on the road. And I looked out, it was one of those Swedish, I don't know how you pronounce it, Hasblad or something. It's like British Antarctic exhibition. It's got like a front truck, all Caterpillar tracks, a back one with a track, and on the back of that it had a blooming field gun. It was all dressed camouflage in brown, but you can buy them. They're still around. Swedish Army invented them. And then one of these things came, well, a heck of a noise came whizzing down the road. And it's a bloke over the road. He obviously, they take it to shows, I think, but I mean, great long thing, you know, a 3-section, and they did park it, reversed it into his drive.
Yeah.
And he's obviously got a longer drive than me.
Yeah, pretty impressive driver.
Yeah, it took a few goes because you got a snake, haven't you? You got one at the back and then one in the middle and then one at the front. It's
That's
like,
very tricky.
Didn't want to knock his wall down.
They were lucky to do that.
Morning.
Hello, Pauline.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Anne? All right?
Yeah, fine, thank you. You?
Good. Yes, thanks. Yeah.
Good. Good.
What noise does a pirate make?
Yeah, I watched that. That's good. Yeah.
He does it. That's what the kids are always doing. When the kids turn up, I usually say, "What noise does a pirate make?" Of course, the dog does it naturally. Because he very often comes up and sits on the bed, like, you know, that's his. Usually, if he's got a trophy, You bring it in. Usually, if it's a sock, you grab one of your socks, and he'll be walking around with his tail up, springing his head. But what I've got, try and get it off him.
Yeah.
No chance. Especially if it's one of those little babies, socks, the cut off ones. What do you
Oh,
call them?
right, yeah, like sports type one.
Yeah, I sometimes put those on, and ankle socks sort of thing. He gets one of those, he practically swallows it. Get it off him.
How's Mel?
She's perking. She seems okay at the moment.
Oh, good.
I think
good.
whatever was flaring up, she's either
Settled down.
taking the right drug or something.
Right.
I think you said paracetamol is best.
Right.
But at least there's an end. An end game. You're on the
Sort it, yeah.
on the yellow brick road, so to speak.
Morning.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Chris.
Ah.
Hi,
That
Joyce.
Morning.
Morning. You got the hand in.
I can hear you, Joyce. Today.
Before we joined in. Yeah.
That's
Pretty all
good.
right.
I didn't think anybody turned up this morning.
Oh.
Well, I was tempted.
Oh
I've
dear.
got visions of little red horns.
That's what Mel said. That
Oh, really?
showed her the image. Like she said, "Well, that ain't no good. It ain't got the horns on it."
Mhm.
Yes.
I thought.
One question, Dave. What shade of blue are you going to paint him? Can you have a white hat on to cover the hair up?
We'll see.
I'll leave you with that thought.
Oh dear.
I thought it'd be a good theme over the next few weeks to do like political figures. Got loads. I mean, Churchill, Theresa May. I was going to do her. Maggie Thatcher.
Right, yeah.
Some of the big ones.
London.
I got Tony Blair. I like Tony.
What about Jeremy?
I wouldn't do him.
Oh no. God, I can't stand him.
I'm not into.
Oh.
I'm not into Russians or that sort of. I'm all for socialism, but not on that scale. It was whatever. And yeah, that was. Couldn't even go to hospital causing without hassle, could I?
Yeah. Has she been causing trouble?
That was
I
bad
just-
luck,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I've just phoned up for because I don't know if you've noticed my throat keeps going all funny. So anyway,
Yeah.
they're going to send me to ENT. So I've
Yeah.
just phoned up. And they've got the referral, but it's probably about a year's waiting.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll be a long time.
Oh, now I'm waiting for the doctors because I've got a blocked up ear here. I've been trying to get rid of it. I don't know what's wrong with it, whether it's waxed down low or something
Yeah.
else.
Do you not
So-
put olive oil in?
No,
Good.
I haven't got any. I have to go and get.
Oh,
There's a very good clinic in Wimborne
like that.
Oh,
for ears.
If you
Oh,
go
is it?
in,
There's a little private clinic, and if you go near the Minster, you got that bit of double bend. Right
olive
on
oil
there,
airdrops.
what used to be next door to Mac Fisheries.
oh right. Oh, I don't know. I
In
don't
there,
go
there's
to
a
it.
little clinic, and they do the
Right.
ear.
What are you putting up there? I can't see. What's it called?
Olive oil eardrops.
Oh right. Okay.
That's what the doctor will tell you to do anyway. Before they won't even touch your, they won't clear out any wax or anything. They'll say, do that for a week, and then come
Oh, right.
clear.
Yeah, you've got to soften it up first.
But that usually
Oh.
clears it anyway.
Okay. I mean, now you have to fill in a form to even get an appointment now, don't you?
Make sure you
Oh.
get the stuff that's the chemist will have it, that it's medical filtered. Otherwise, you don't want any dust or bits in there.
No, but it's horrible. It's it's like a pressure in my ear,
Sounds,
and it's all muffled that side.
yeah, that
Horrible.
sounds like to me.
That's a very good clinic in Wimborne.
Right, okie doke.
I think it's just the Wimborne Clinic. I can't remember what it was called.
Right. Oh, I'll go down the chemist. I bet they haven't got any. I wanted some
will.
Broline. Well, our chemist. I wanted some Broline eye drops, so they didn't have them. My eyes are sticky, so I have got this like ointment. Oh gosh, I don't like that. It's horrible. Your eyes go all blurred.
I always get it on Amazon.
Oh, I never thought of that. There's a lot you can get on Amazon, isn't there?
Right, that's where I get that from. Oh, it was George going back. That's one of the things he always said: put olive oil in your ears every day if you can.
So that's called olive oil eardrops, is it?
Yeah, olive oil.
The one they recommend is called Earol, Earol. It's a little tiny bottle of spray, and it's an olive oil spray.
Okay, well, I'll go down the chemist first and see if
you ask for Earol, you'll be all right.
Earol?
Earol, yeah.
Earol?
You can use ordinary extra virgin olive oil. I mean, God,
I don't know.
I can remember years ago being in the office, and there was old John Peake was there. He was bent over like this. He's going more, shouting his head up, more. And then there was old Mike Gardner with a big bottle of oil pouring it.
I tried it when I was under the shower, put some water, and that didn't work. And I've been massaging it. Oh God!
Yeah, you don't put water's the last thing you want in there.
Oh, is it? Oh,
that causes infections quicker than anything.
all right. Okay.
The doctors don't do ears now.
Oh, don't they?
No, they don't syringe ears now.
They're supposed to be calling me back today, so whether they will, I don't know.
They usually have to make a point of practice nurse to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Hello.
I think
Whose is that?
And
Oh,
it's lovely, isn't it?
yeah, it's really good.
well, she's got the advantage that she knows the dog really well as well.
True. We saw him yesterday and he was looking really well.
Yeah. And yet this morning I couldn't get him down the drive to walk.
Really? Oh,
No. I got him to the bottom of the drive and he did his business, and then he looked at me. I want to go back, Mum. So I took it back and took the other one out on his own. But, it's good days and bad days like the rest of us.
What's he got? Arthritis in his legs?
He's got that. He's got heart murmur. He's got a huge big lump come up where he had the operation a couple of years ago. It's come back again twice the size. The vet can't do anything for him really. He's too old. And
how old is he now? How old did you say? 14.
Yeah.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah. So just enjoy him while we got him.
He's not in pain or anything.
No.
Very stiff, isn't he? And his
his arthritis is really bad. Of course, this lump is affecting his walking. It's right next to his willy, which doesn't help.
Oh.
But anyway.
But he was fun to paint.
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a funny thing, the one I did, I don't know if it's subconscious, but I look at it now and I think I can see my old Jack Russell Spike in it. I don't know why.
You've probably been painting him.
Those are good. I saw those. Those are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's Carol's, isn't it?
Carol's.
Yeah.
I love the colours.
Well, it wasn't intended. I thought, oh well, I'll leave it. It's quite nice.
It's nice. Yeah, it's lovely.
Sepia with a splash of colour. It's lovely.
It's one of those. It's Elon Musk's spaceship there as well, isn't it?
Oh, have I done it too big?
No, I thought about mine as well. I thought it was like they do fire them off the coast, don't they?
Nice as
But
well.
must admit that's captured the drama really well.
Really good.
Especially when you frame it up, looks really good.
Waves are so difficult.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's dramatic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's put a bit of life in it.
That Chris's.
Yeah, flicked some nice waves in there.
Yeah.
It's really
Yes.
difficult to decide where to put them in it, and
Oh, it was so hard to paint waves. I've never been good at it. It was, but anyway, it was a challenge. The sky turned out better than I'd hoped.
yeah, that was all down to Carol really saying hasn't got. I can see a little pinky red.
I did put a bit of pink in mine. Oh, I don't know what happened. It went all funny. I'm just not getting my colours mixed very well.
They're all really good. I haven't even attempted that one.
We got a little
That's got
horse.
to be a Joyce.
Yeah, that's Joy.
She's
You know
mad.
what? Why did I choose a horse?
Oh,
Well, considering
happy
you went away and did it and didn't have the reference picture, I think that's amazing.
Oh, good.
oh, really? That's
Yeah, I had to do it from memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Red rum, is it?
Well, that would be different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They used
Sure,
to
go.
train him on the beach, didn't they?
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks lovely.
I mean, at least we're all conscious that you don't have those objects running out of the picture and they're coming in. It looks, and the balance is there, isn't it? So
Yeah.
which is great.
Oh, good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I find the pink as well, Carol.
The only thing,
Yeah.
not criticism, but an observation would be perhaps put a little bit of more shadow underneath there.
Oh, yes. There's no shadow. You're quite right.
That's, well, I
The
mean,
things we forget.
I know.
yeah, I do it as well. You can do that in seconds anyway.
Yeah.
You need a hint of it. And what was the other thing I noticed on mine when I was playing? The one side of the windmill of the lighthouse, I had a dark line that in shade. So then I thought, well, if that's the shade there, then the shadow's got to be going that way on there as well. So I spotted. I switched mine a little bit, squished it because I had it coming sort of down a bit. So I twisted it to go towards the left.
Well, I never put a shadow for mine.
Didn't you?
No, never thought of that.
Yeah, but you haven't got the figure in, have you? You've got
Oh,
it.
not the. Yeah, I thought you were on about the lighthouse.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit shadier on the left, but
Oh, right.
doesn't really matter anyway. I don't know. Chrissy's done it as well, and I noticed it on mine because the way the photo was and the way it is, mine's doing the same. You think the top of the lighthouse is slightly going to topple over, disjointed, but it is, isn't it? That's the way they make them, I suppose.
Yeah, it's got a funny sort of walky round bit, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, and it makes it look. Oh, well, it makes it look interesting to me. Yeah, well done, everyone. That was really great.
Where's yours then, Dave? We haven't had a look at yours.
I'll show you in a minute.
Did you not do it, Pauline? Did you?
No, I didn't because I had the decorators in last week and there was no room for me to do it.
Right. Oh, right. Right.
No competition anyway.
I don't like those ones anyway, the sea.
Very, very.
I did put the masking fluid on and it worked. I thought, God. I thought, oh, what's this going to come out like?
Yeah, I mean, that was something that I did, wasn't it? And I thought, I wasn't sure, but you have to sort of paint it's almost painting in the negative, isn't it? In a negative way, the opposite to what you normally do. Yeah, it did work. And you gave you a bit of time later. Oh, a bit of time later on.
Oh, dear. Oh.
Oh, well.
I'm going to give him a red tie.
Yeah. Perhaps we ought to give him a bright red face, all the lives he tells.
That's better.
I prefer the other one you have on the website where he's looking extremely glum.
That one.
Oh,
yes.
that one.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
think
didn't see that.
I'd like to do that one, I think.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's
He looks
not-
far too happy in that other one.
Smug is
Yeah.
the word.
It was a slight toss up.
Mm.
It's too late now. I've sketched it the other way, but yeah. Then you've got butter wouldn't melt look,
Oh,
Mm.
so we
Or-
can do either,
or-
can we?
or is it more like I've eaten all the cream donuts? Look,
I've drunk
Oh,
all the cheese and eaten all the wine and cheese.
mm.
anyway,
Anyway.
I'm just going to focus on this one today.
Oh, what's that?
No,
Not my ears, is it?
you haven't put the olive oil in already. have you?
No, no. Oh, I probably will sound like that.
Oh,
Oh,
What was that?
I can't hear it. What is it?
oh.
We can hear it.
Oh, that's all right then. I thought it was me.
No, you can hear it.
I can hear it. That's not me.
mm.
It is.
Must be
Oh.
Dave.
It ain't nothing to do with me.
No.
I-
My laptop keeps sort of like firing up sort of thing, and making
Oh,
it.
maybe that was it.
Perhaps that was
A
it.
fascinating noise, that.
Mm.
Got to change my camera. I think we're going for an early lunch today.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
How many off?
Do-do.
Because
Well,
we
you
were
can
gonna
never
walk-
tell. You can never tell, can you? Some days things just sort of fly along, and
Mm.
like a lot of it's on confidence thing, isn't it?
Mm.
When we're confident, like the seascape, tend to be pretty au fait with those. Let's get stuck in, eh?
Gosh, have you got a drawing on there? Can't see it.
Oh, I forgot. I knew there was something I forgot. Right, where are you, Boris? I'll tell you what, we're going to have, this is going to be as much therapy as it is painting today. Carol's going to love this.
Uh-huh. What's that?
Well, I've got a couple of brushes.
We just got a
Paint
painting without
Oh,
drawing.
actually, I won't mess about. I'll use the for this to start off with. I've got the if I can open it, the St. Petersburg paints. Plenty of colours in there. Can I put it back there? Put it there for a minute. You can see the colours there. So just take a mental image of the colours for a minute while I make me doodle nice and wet. I think what I'll do. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Spray. I was going to spray it, but it's coming out like a. I'm an expert on sprayers now. In case you ever get stuck. I bought a posh flower sprayer, one of those pump ones for watering me plants and me seedlings and all that sort of thing. And as per usual, the O-rings, the little rubber rings went and it didn't work anymore. So I ordered them off of Amazon. Didn't work, did it? Then I just thought, oh, Spear and Jackson, they're a good company, aren't they? Wonder if, yeah, and they do supply replacement kits. So that was.
Wow.
So anyway, start off.
Neon colours.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Bit of blue, do you think? This is therapy session, yeah? We can do what we like.
That's nice.
Don't really want green, but we'll stick with it. got any fleshy tone. That's if I had a bit of brown somewhere. More
You've been
blue.
reading
I reckon.
Boris, have you been reading Boris's mind, Dave?
Yeah.
I hope you know what you're doing here.
Nor do I. I'm just. Well, someone
Wow.
said it was Mental Health Awareness Week, so I thought, oh,
Oh, God.
so while it's like, I mean, I can see Boris in there, can't you?
Blue streak, yeah.
If
Well,
you've
he
got one, these
He
are
likes
handy.
properties.
These
Oh,
these
What's
things,
that?
A
it's
straw,
like a straw.
Straw.
thing.
Oh,
metal straw.
And you can sort of.
Oh, blow it.
Actually, it's better from the other end, right? You can blow it around. The other thing you can use, or I would recommend, is a credit card or a knife. Just squish it around, tilt it. Oh, the other thing you can do, which is fun, is to get some color on your brush and flick it on. I don't think there are no.
2 eyes. I can see 2 eyes and a nose.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
Told you.
Yeah.
A bit wide apart. Oh.
Doesn't matter really, does it? Yeah. So. Oh, look at that! I've scratched it there with a knife.
Couldn't you use a hairdryer? That'd blow it.
I wouldn't.
It would dry it there, wouldn't it?
Well, it's not if you had it on cold, would it? Well, no, haven't got it long, have you?
Yeah, you can if you can spot an area. Oh, I've got a nice colour here. Just a sec. Oh, that blow is make you go funny.
You had a blow to the sack.
Funnier, shall we say?
Yeah.
Bit of beige. But you can equally use a bit of tissue just to sprish things around. What the there, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's you can use your finger. What we're looking for is a rough impression of Boris, of the of the subject, based on. I mean, you could say I'm doing it landscape, but I will paint it portrait. Could even flick in some hair, couldn't I? No, I'm mucking about now. But there are no. If you've got any old paint floating around, now's your time. Now's your chance. Yeah, I like that bit. The palette knife works really well, doesn't it? Leaves some interesting doodles. Actually, that's looking quite nice. Oh, well, I remember. Got a stretch over here. Like that. Just dab up the edges. So I've got water coming on with it. So much water here. So you can, even when it's like this, there's no reason why you still can't get your sprayer. What we're looking for is, as I say, a bit of fun, really. And just that can just dry off. You have to let it dry.
I think you've been watching too much London Pride.
I'm not a great fan of all that.
No.
Quite frank, and it's not because I'm anti LBGQ ZXY or whatever it is. I just don't think. I just find it lewd and debauched. I don't think it's right what they do.
No, it's weird.
I think it's absolutely disgusting. That was the one I did last week.
Oh,
It's good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I just put an extra few bits here, and it was a fact, but it isn't perfect. But I reckon I'll get 20 quid for that. Once it's framed up, they always look different.
Yeah.
We got the sea is lovely.
Mm.
That's what I
Yeah.
was having trouble with the sea.
Mm.
I don't know what the answer is. I mean, it is just like what we've just done there. It's just sort of throw caution to the wind and say, cobblers.
Oh, I think it's just practice and probably taking a bit more time on it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, as it
Oh, that's
happens,
better.
as
Here's
it
one I did earlier.
here's one in Blue Peter form.
Mm.
I think we'll be out of here early today.
Uh-huh.
So I've sketched it on here. Not a lot of lines, just the eyes, roughly where the shape is. Yeah. And now you look at it, you think, oh, where am I going to go now? I haven't got a clue what to do next. I think I might stick with my my traditional palette. Yeah, I'll get on. Just thought we'd have a bit of a laugh today, really. Succeeded in that. What? I think one of the things I did do was I've got this palette when it's got a load of shadow in it. Terry Harrison's sort of shadow color, which is just the purple and purpley color, isn't it? So I thought I'd use that today. But if you want to mix some up, it's not difficult. I think we said it was burnt sienna and well, it's rose red and a little bit of blue. It just gives me a sort of, mine's gone a bit grey because I probably put burnt sienna in it. But once you've got that on there, you can start looking for, well, I didn't want that colour anyway, but I'm just saying that's how you mix it up. We'll be out of here by about 10:30, 12:30, 11:30 at this rate, or 11 o'clock. I'll find a nice, decide on a nice brush. It's always an issue, isn't it? I've got Boris's photo here, reference photo to look at, somewhere like that. First, I'm sticking to my normal routine. I mean, you can all, everyone's got their own various ways of doing it, but I still stick with my little layer of green in the eyes. I think I might have put that eye in the wrong place. Staying there now. That's not too bad. And maybe a bit more colour. Add a little bit of blue. It's just off the screen. It's a little bit of blue to it. If we can get that sort of, I nearly said glazed look, but I don't think that's the right term with him. He just stumbles, doesn't he, this bloke, from one fiasco to another. He was away last week, wasn't he? For conference. He comes back. As soon as he walks in the door, one of his MPs is playing silly buggers at the club, groping other MPs or whatever. Oh. He must think, what the heck's going on here? And then he said, "Nothing to do with me. I never heard about all this." And then his mate comes out and says this morning, "Yes, he did. I went and told him." I told him all about it. Oh dear, oh dear. It's normal. Trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here. I'm just looking for any shadow. So I've mixed up. I've got this shadow color from Matey Boy, my friend. So I'm just going to stick with that for a minute. Put this, try and drag some shadows in. And do the rest later. Usual routine, really. I think there's a took the dog out for a walk this morning. Didn't meet any maniacs or anything. It was quite a pleasant experience. I've even worked out the best times to go now. Sunday evening, it's about just after 6. I don't know what happens. There's no one there. I've got the whole park to myself. This is nearly every week. Okay. Just have me lunch. Yeah, that's one thing. They're either all bloated from eating Sunday lunch or whatever. I'm just trying to find some shadowy bits here. Poor old Boris. It's one thing, he ain't poor though, is he?
Shadow.
Try and put some hair shadows. So I'm trying to. I was looking at this yesterday, thinking, wonder how could I find some dark shadowy bits in his hair? But of course, what we're trying, the beauty. No, I'm hoping, being watercolor, that some of the undertone will come through anyway. We've got to pick it out yet.
Did you paint the face? Sorry, draw the paint. So hang on, I'll start again. Did you draw the face first and then put the colours on, or the other way around?
No, I've just done what I started off with the other picture. That's why that was the process that I used.
Drew the face on after that.
Yeah, exactly as I've done now.
Yeah.
That was the my methodology.
Yeah, not the painting, the actual drawing.
Yeah, exactly. I've done it exactly as I did the.
Yeah. Yes, it's
I
very
had the
effective.
fun. I had the fun bit first,
Yeah.
and now I'm doing the tough bit.
Yeah.
It's just all I'm doing is using a bit of this shadow tone.
Yeah.
You can mix it up with a bit of the one that I used over on the other palette, which was a bit more burnt sienna in it.
Yeah, it's very effective.
Ain't finished yet. Give us a break. Give us a break.
No, but it's good. Stop
Yeah.
there.
We're only just-
Yeah.
No, we can't. We've got loads to do. Loads. And
You
I've
said you were
got,
finishing at 11:30.
you know me. When you're painting Boris, you can't tell the truth. Well,
Yeah.
you sort of fabricate it, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I noticed when I was looking at what I was worried about, looking at the original, the reference picture was that I don't want to make him ginger. his
No.
hair, because it isn't, is it? It's a sort of a
Quite blonde, really.
yeah, fair hair.
Mm.
Might find that I haven't done it on here, but just add in some clean water, which I haven't,
Mm.
and let some of this blend a bit as well.
Yeah.
But I did my fun bit a couple of days ago, so it is pretty dry, but at some point yet to be determined, I want to be able to lift some of the color that I did underneath to put in some highlights, but I've got another little trick up my sleeve to do with that as well. There's no right and wrong, but once you've got the pencil lines, you needed to press quite firm to bring them out.
Mm.
You know, because you can't see it otherwise. But you don't need a lot. You just need a few of them. If you put extra water on, then you can just, if you see some extra, you know, some real darks, just swizzle them in, drop it in, and then let the water do some of the work, which is what I forgot to do at the beginning, really. I was so enthusiastic. What's the word? Thinking,
It's
oh,
fun.
try and get this thing out of the way. Not happy about that bit, but that's okay. We'll lighten that up. And I'm going to sit down a minute, put my arm in my paint, like you normally do. No, there's like a dark shadowy line there. Quit where you're ahead. That's looking lovely. No, it's the same. You've got all the same issues that you get when you paint a normal picture, really, but with some added extras. Don't know why. I'm just going to put them in for a minute. We're going for an early lunch. Put this shadow under here. Clean water. Try and figure it out. And we got our, don't forget, we've got our favourite flesh tones, flesh colour that we can introduce as well. Might even use a bigger brush for this for a laugh. Still got it. Can you hear this brush squishing? See those people in America? What they must be doing over there? What's the matter with them all, eh?
Terrible.
4th of July. Let's all go out for a party.
Mm.
Oh, man. Just try and find some highlights now. Trap a few of those in. I think I need a more of a pinky, more of a warmer flesh tone, really. Mix my own up to match the what's going on in the background. A bit more of a, see, that's still not close, bit yellow. How do you make flesh? Just like that. Bit of that, bit of that. And if you want to make it darker, put a bit of green in. Okay, maybe. Just wanted a different tone. I've got that tune in my head now. Gord, fly me to the flipping moon.
He's disappeared now.
Pardon?
He's gone.
Has he?
Mm.
That fly me to the moon is. I love that tune.
Yeah.
Well, the trouble is, one day I'll learn how to play it properly. But some when you do these things, sometimes the only way to do it is to play it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll work out the right way to play it. It's all about.
And then everybody else has gone mad.
Yeah. Well, I don't amplify it anymore.
Sounded all right this morning. It sounded good.
A lot of it is my enthusiasm.
Mm.
When I pick up the guitar and start thinking, something happens.
Yeah.
Something just sort of switches on, and even my mum's. I wouldn't say she's impressed, but she notices that, you know, your whole demeanor, the whole body thing changes.
Yeah. Yeah, Gordon's the same, I suppose, really.
A light, yeah, it's like a light bulb switches on. It's
Yeah.
you don't notice it when you're doing it, but other people can spot it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Right, I'm bored with this bit, so grab some stronger and try. Might need a thicker brush than this even. Not as damp as I thought it was. Actually, use the squirrel brush. What I was trying to do is get a nice reddy bluey sort of lift me out of the darkness colour. One of those fly me to the moon moments. It's the hard bit. Trying to flick in some hairy bits. Excuse me. Sit up there a minute. Bojo. Need to do. And there's a spot that I put in that I shouldn't have. Brush, find a flat brush and some tissue. Yep. And I want to put a line here. The end of the world. Pretty close. to lift it off the tissue. I just wanted it as a straight line going down there, because there's sort of a window thing there, isn't there? There's another bit going across there. Just to intonate it. Now I can add a bit more. Perhaps a bit of that shadow colour. Similar up here. And in here, try not to chop his ear off. And I've got same here. Stop it.
It does sound very whistly.
Huh?
I said that was very whistly coming down the airwaves.
No, beg your pardon. Yeah, flipping tune.
Mhm.
The thing is, his hair comes right up to there. Ba, 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 ba. Now, the other thing, the only issue is his jacket is black, isn't it? So how do we get black? Oh, nice. Bit of green, bit of blue, bit of red, crimson, and a bit of burnt umber. Should get pretty blooming dark, shouldn't it? Do I want it to be too dark there? I'll just do the jacket bit. Haven't finished the boss. The face, yeah. I'm a bit conscious because I don't want perfect.
That's good because you probably won't get it next week.
Oh, well done.
I won't get it next week.
With
From
ours.
us.
No. Well, I'm not going to get it. No, I don't. We don't want that, do we? We want a bit more thoughtfulness. It's not about. It's a bit art schooly.
Perfection.
Mm.
Boris, but it's a.
Oh, it's been
I've never done.
house, isn't it?
I've never done this before, so I'm quite. I'm going to put some of that bluey colour around there. That's a bit more blue in that, I think. I'm going to post this to Boris. You know that. To number.
I think you'd be very pleased with it.
10 Downing Street, SW1, isn't it?
I'll find him.
Yeah, mate. Bojo.
Well, the postman will recognise it.
Probably wouldn't get past him, would it?
Hmm.
Maybe he's got Twitter. Perhaps you could send it via Twitter.
Mm.
What noise does a pirate make? He's good, that dog, isn't he? He's so funny. Now, we've got the right blue for a tie. Well, a hint of blue, I think. And some shadow. Oh, Joe. I think if you treat it the same way as I have, you'll enjoy doing this. It's it's no pressure art, isn't it? There's no.
So you say.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I tend to do that. Well, that's what we're all looking for, isn't it? It's something that we can just sort of sit there, knock out in a few minutes. Saying that, we'll add a little bit of red into. So I'm playing with this palette over here now. So. Put his lipstick on. And perhaps a bit lighter for the bottom bit. Well, actually, you probably get away with sticking to the same. And then adding the lighter on to the top. You know, I've lost a lip here, Boris. It's better off with the lighter bit. Something like that. More pink. No. Okay.
Gordon, I'm sorry.
Did he run off? Lost Gordon. I'm just going to put a bit more. Get a nice dark colour. Just think it needs a bit more dark in his eye. I think this is Putin. I'll probably get arrested by now. Maybe no, I'm not. I just won't. I won't even go there. These sort of things. Right, that's that bit. One thing I should be able to try and do. If I get clean water. Just look for some highlights. Now, if you find one of the things, I did spend some money this week. I'll take this microphone off for a sec. It's not an essential, but I think it might help express a few bits. I'll practice on the side. Put that back on. One of these. It's called Flash Color, but it's not. It's liquid chalk marker that you get for doing chalkboards, and it's apparently they're really good for adding highlights. I think you have to squish it down a bit. It's quite hard actually. My plan was to use it to put in the highlights. It's not coming out very well. I might actually go back to just using the white white paint.
I find that with my acrylic pens, in the end, I just get a blob out on on the side of the picture, and then use the paintbrush.
Mhm.
It's much more intense.
Yeah.
Much, what's in the pens. It's much brighter.
Seems to be coming out. Just looking for any doodahs. Well, the thinking behind using these was along the lines of I can use water to just
Blend it.
sort of spread it around a bit, soften them down, especially on the highlights, what I'm putting down, what I have put down there. Because you can smooth them out, can't you? So that's my plan.
Don't
Wherever
lose
I
all that lovely colour you put on there, though.
Huh?
Don't lose all that lovely colours you put on.
Mm.
I'm hoping to just advance them, and then I can use these oil brushes, evergreen brushes. I tend to use them a lot. I tend to fall back to them. Yeah, but you can smooth it down because it's watercolor. It's water soluble. So that's my thinking about it. And move it around, a bit like I was doing with the white, but it's a slightly subtler. Watch his nose, lift it up a bit.
Better bring your dog in there.
He says it's all right. Yeah, okay.
And you can
That's fine.
play with this advenitum. Is that a word? Advent? Yeah, whatever, what he said. And you can just sort of smooth it in. It's great. I'm quite pleased about that. You can just sort of subtly tease bits in, but the same with the hair as well. But it's almost transparent. There's hardly any water on that brush now. Give it a flick, see what happens.
He was talking to you about the song, just Fly Me to the Moon or something. I don't know what you were saying.
Oh, my song.
Are we having an early lunch or what?
Mm.
But it's just a bit of an experiment.
What's the white paint?
Okay, can put make his shirt a bit brighter over there and there. Funny, isn't it? You spend a certain amount of time looking for darks and then looking for highlights. Almost painting in a quissy acrylic way, which is nice really because it makes it fairer to say, well, we don't always stick to traditional watercolor methodology. Flat brush. So I've got one of those. They give nice squarish, flatter edge, sharper edges. He says as he paints straight over something that he didn't want it. Only thing I'm not sure of with the I'll put a link to where I bought these pens on the YouTube bit at the bottom. I must admit I bought them on eBay, and unusual for. I was thinking, oh, I'll be lucky to get these by Tuesday. They came the next morning. I was like,
Yeah.
flipping it. That's brilliant. For eBay, don't usually get that. I'm not going to go much further over this. It's my first go at this sort of thing. It was Carol that kept nagging me to do it.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Well, there's no, and you can get these pens in different colors as well. But I think overall, why not? It can make him look like initially like a bit of a red Indian, but as soon as you can, if you're careful, push it around and add a bit of, highlights. It's all right for you makeup girls. If you're into makeup, yeah, it's my first go at this, so I'm quite chuffed. Well, you always say that at the start. It's when you look at it the following day, you think, oh my God. But I think you can see what we're trying to do. Go Boris, go Boris. Imagine it on Sports Day 50 years ago, this time of year as well. Little baby Boris in his little Etonian shorts. And everybody saying, go Boris, go Boris. Trying to win the bit more yellow.
Egg and spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless him. No, he's not. I'm not going to bless him. He's a skunk.
A lot of people shouting "Go Boris" now.
Yeah, that'd be it, wouldn't it? Sort of Keir Starmer, wish he would bloody go. But actually, I don't think they want him to go. Deep down, I think he's their best election candidate that they got.
Well, this is the problem.
And they think the same of Keir Starmer. So it's a bit of a what do you call that? A standoff thing at the moment. They want him to stay, and a lot of them want him to stay. Sort of, you know what I mean? Still think I could put some more highlights here and there, but sometimes adding's not always the key. Sometimes subtraction is a better method. And if you've got a really firm brush on without digging a hole in the paper, a bit of tissue perhaps, give it a rub, you can do quite good work with just the brush, lifting things off. And the alternative as well, or the opposite, is try not to forget, besides lifting things off to affect the picture, equally, you can add things on that will do the similar, almost the reverse thing. So, I don't know, for example, if I put more dark area there, then that has the opposite effect of lifting off up there. It can push things around a bit. I think I know what I'm on about. No one else does, Dave, but keep it up. But I just want a little bit of shadowy bits along here. I like his hair. That's amazing. Don't forget you've got your what's the fan brush. You can quite easily add a few darker bits to it here and there. Oh, come on. Not even an hour. I've knocked Boris out. But that's what I do with the portraits anyway, is put following day is look at it and start lifting colour off to change it up. But I won't go too mad because I want to try and keep the effect. But that's the secret, it's a flat brush. You can give it a rub and just gently tease off a bit of colour. That looks all right to me.
Mm.
Early
It's gonna be
bath.
fun.
Well, never been shy of having a go. A big flat brush, perhaps. A bit more blue to this. Gary Harrison will save me. We'll change it as well. Add a little bit of. You're going to have fun with this, Chris.
Mm.
No, I mean it. Real fun. It's not to be. It's not to be afraid of. I think it's just one of those. Yeah.
Wondering
Well,
about using the brush show paints, Joyce. You've got some as well,
Oh,
haven't you?
that's yes. Actually, that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just looking at them now because they give all the nice.
Just get a massive apron and lots of gloves.
Yes, I know.
Oh, and
Oh.
newspaper.
Oh,
I remember doing it just before David's wedding 5 years ago.
Oh, did you?
And my fingernails, I thought I was never going to get the colour out. I thought, oh no, I'm going to go to the wedding with green and yellow fingers. Stains, you have to be so careful with it.
And as you say, 5 years this week.
Yeah,
oh.
Amazing.
yeah, 5. Well, the 17th they got married, so it's 7th,
Oh.
sorry.
Yes.
7th, yeah. 8th, I don't know.
Do you know, I always get it confused, and this is terrible. I know it's the 7th or the 8th as well.
Yes, of course. You would know, wouldn't you? Yeah.
fancy having a go there? You up for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try anything, yeah.
we'll have a go.
Having said that, I must go. Thank you,
Just-
Dave.
It's all right. We're having an early lunch anyway.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it's good.
Certainly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, and you,
Enjoy.
Joyce.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
You can spend as long as you like tinkering with it afterwards. But then that's it. I'm not looking for, keep repeating myself, but I'm not looking for, don't want a beard, does he?
No,
I'm pretty sure.
they're just finishing this. Oh, they go. Well, Joyce just left.
Yours
Just
is
getting to finishing. Just taking some of the white out. It's very good.
Ah,
There you go.
Yeah.
You lot can have a
Yeah.
go now.
That's good.
Right, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You inspired it.
Wondered how you did it. I like that. So
yeah,
good.
congratulations, Dave.
Right, I'll
Hey,
just go downstairs.
congratulations. You got there.
I still didn't hear what you said.
I said congratulations. Very good.
Was only.
Huh?
Well, I'm always trying to find something that I can do that we for us do quickly. But the smaller thing,
Ah,
we can find us something we can do quickly. That's only the first time I've done that, so yeah.
right. I just showed Peter and the carer. They liked it.
Well, I'll tidy it up a little bit later.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, no, I think it's really good.
Don't do
I
too
think,
much.
Really captured him.
yeah,
Don't overwork it, as they say.
Yeah,
yeah. Less is best.
that's right.
Oh, I like that. I
Mm.
like all the portraits like that.
Yeah, well, that's my plan.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just getting the likeness to start with, isn't it?
yeah,
That's always the hardest bit.
yeah.
Such a
Yeah.
well-known figure. It's just getting the perfect
Mhm.
likeness.
I think so. I'm quite enamored with those chalk pens as well.
Mm.
I think that's the first time I've only, I say it a lot, but I deliberately don't go off and practice the picture, or I don't do
Yeah,
escapes. You could say, yeah, I've painted so many of those over the years. I got a pretty good idea what to do. But these sort of things, I deliberately don't want to practice them. I don't want it to be dirty. I want it to be,
Spontaneous.
Mm.
and you've got to put yourself on the spot, haven't you?
Mm. It probably looks it's probably harder than it looks.
yeah.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
The reason I do it that way is because I want to put myself in the same position as you're going to be in.
Right.
What, in a mess.
It was said, wasn't it?
Oh,
Make
dear.
mistakes so you don't, or
Oh, hang on, I've got to go. Sorry.
thinking, oh no.
Well,
Oh, it's all right. It is recording. I was just
I-
looking.
yeah,
Yes.
I looked at that earlier, and 'cause I did
No
think
way.
about that one time.
No way you can do one of these again.
No.
'Cause they're totally unique.
Huh.
Absolutely, which is great. But it combines quite a lot of things that the very first time we did portrait, or earlier on. Can you remember? I was like, let's get rid of the white paper, and I was scrubbing
Yeah,
paint all over it. It's almost the same thing. Yeah, okay. We'll go with it. We'll live with it.
mm.
Right. I'm going to have to go. So I'll see you all next week.
Okay, Carol, bye.
Okay, then. Bye.
Carol, yeah,
Bye.
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 Bye. Where are we? How do I get out of here? Oh, oh, hang on.
Press
So
N.
oh, yeah.
Oh, she's gone.
Toodle.
Huh.
Oh, that was good fun, that, and a nice early lunch.
Mm,
Very good.
And,
yeah.
everyone's gonna be saying, right, if he can do that in half an hour, so can I.
Yeah, as if.
Yeah, that's right.
I did spend I don't know, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, putting on the sketch, you know, once I'd done the
Right.
the loose and fresh carefree bit at the beginning to set the, because color doesn't really matter, which is, there's so many lessons to be learned from doing this way. I did spend a bit of time making sure I
decent time hit the roots
got a few bits in there for the, you know, his face, and I had to go quite strong with the pencil as well. Chrissy might be better off with a charcoal pencil. But you can still do that with acrylics. You can make it really, once you spray water on it, it'll swish around all over the place anyway.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it will dry back quite faint as well.
Yeah. I think I do a bit of practicing with on a bit of old bit of paper first, just to see how it moves. But yeah,
I think you'll be all right. You,
yeah.
I think it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing these.
Yeah, me too.
They're not caricatures really, because there's a lot of even though that I'm letting that dry and that, but I can see, like tomorrow or during the week, I'll be looking at it and thinking, just touch this, just do this, just do this, tighten. Oh, that needs to be, you know, and gradually lift and bring him even more to life. Yeah, I like that. Try and get some more brownness in the face as well, some more 3D bits, which is what you're doing with that method, in it, you know, putting the looking for the shady bits first, and then filling in the face, the fleshy bits, and then the highlights, just lifting them off. It's always the same routine really, and eventually you try and get the some depth and some shadowing. Oh wow, it's a nice summer day, and I thought it'd be great if we could, while it's like this, if we can finish a little bit early.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, that's very good.
About the nice sunny day.
Yeah, it's clouded over now.
Very grey clouds here.
Yeah.
It's coming up though, isn't it? Next week, from Saturday onwards, it's looking a bit.
They say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit awful. Bit.
So.
I don't like it that hot. I think, especially if you're doing stuff.
I like it when the sun's out, but just a nice breeze.
Yeah,
that suits me.
Yeah, I just sweat too much. I know there's a few bits I want to paint the woodwork all around the windows and outside bits of the house. I know you go out there and you sort of, or doing a bit of gardening, so you have to do sort of 10 minutes, then come in and cool off, you know, stick your head under a bucket of water or something.
Well, if you could see what I've been doing the last few weeks, sorting out Brian's shed, you'd be well impressed.
I was
sounds
impressed.
like a big job.
Anne was impressed.
I was impressed with how much work you've got through. Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff in there. I remember you showing me pictures of it.
Yeah, it was nearly empty now.
Yep.
Amazing
well,
job.
I went to the scrap metal place yesterday. I took 2 batteries and about half a bin bag of old electrical cables down there, and I got £81.
Oh wow.
Yeah, batteries.
That was good.
Car batteries, you get, well, they're roughly £10 each.
Right.
That's why you get so many scrap metal people saying, you know, we collect your metal, we'll collect it for free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a lot of money for it.
Yeah.
Where's it around here? Where do you take it?
It's Nuffield, Reliance scrap metal down on the Nuffield industrial estate, right next to the tip, household hall tip.
All right.
Yeah. That was
They
closed the other day.
Little bonus then.
Yeah. Yeah. On was it Saturday? What day is it today? I've forgotten. I know, one
Tuesday.
day anyway. Yeah, one day there was a bomb, unexploded bomb found in mine, found at the tip. Somebody at the you
What,
know,
on
the
Camphor Heath? On the Nuffield?
yeah,
Oh, right,
Yeah.
crikey.
yeah, a mine. I think they said it was from Yugoslavia or something like that. Somebody had obviously, like me, probably just clearing out a load of crap. and
Oh,
thought,
right, and
"There's
just
rubbish,"
dumped it.
and chucked it, and the whole place had to be shut. Everybody was
Oh,
evacuated.
crikey. I
That's
didn't
good.
hear about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprising what people keep in their sheds.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you going to do with it now it's empty then?
Well,
Air and be it, or
no. It's big, as you know,
Right.
it's big. The half of it, sort of in the corner, nearest the fences, going to put a new wall up and door and keep it, but keep the whole roof and have an undercover seating area.
All right, no.
is
So
it?
not-
It's not asbestos then.
No,
No.
no. Trouble with Brian, well, not trouble with, but with Brian, everything he made, as he whacked the last millionth screw into it, he was like, that won't fall down, Harry. But when you want to take it down, it's going to be quite interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I found all sorts of things in this shed. Remember those old tools that I gave you, Dave,
Mm.
and stuff that went to the church? I found loads more pickaxes, great big heavy pickaxes and lump hammers, and a whole bucket full of rubber mallets.
So what have you done with all that then?
Well, what I want to keep, I've put to the back, so that will stay in the new shed, let's say. Other stuff I'm going to put on Marketplace, and other
Right.
stuff I'll put on Free Cycle. There's loads of wood that I'll take to my sister for a wood burner.
Right.
Yeah, it's all going somewhere.
Yeah.
And my friends took 3 van loads of stuff to the tip already. And there'll probably
Right.
be another small load by the time we finished.
Right.
Then there'll be all the bricks and everything be disposed of. But hey, it's a
Well,
project.
somebody might want the bricks. You should
They
put them.
do. I
Wow.
did that. I did that. If you put that
Yeah,
on marketplace,
Yeah.
bubble,
Take a picture and yeah, I bet you
Yeah.
somebody will have them.
Well, that's
if they
right.
use it for rubble under their if they're putting foundations on
Yeah.
a shed or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's breeze blocks.
They ain't
It's
so
made
easy.
out of breeze blocks. But most of a lot of them, I'm going to make a raised bed anyway.
Right.
And then just, the ones that are broken can go on the bottom, and then chuck a few barrow loads of soil on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to transform it from what it always was, like a working yard, into being a garden for me.
Yeah.
It will take time, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll get there.
You'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
we did our last charity event on Saturday,
Oh yeah.
very last tombola.
But that was quite sad, wasn't it?
It was bittersweet. Yeah, it was. It was really good, and we had a good day. We raised another couple of £100,
All right. Oh, that's good then.
and I've got this afternoon. Well, after here, I'm going to the charity shop, the Animal Stuffy and Strays,
Right.
with a load of stuff, because it was all donated to us originally. So
Right.
we've now not got used to it. So we'll take it to the animal charity shop, and then they can raise some money from it.
Those are it. Yeah.
Yeah. So end of an era.
Shame.
Yeah, it is, but I've got so many other things I want to do now.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah,
Mm.
we're getting too old. Hard work. It was hard work.
Yeah.
It's down to just the 2 of us now, and
Yeah.
Debbie's husband. He's
It's
our
too
roadie.
much, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're not getting any younger, and it's a long day being on your feet for
Yeah,
7 hours.
yeah,
And,
crikey.
you know, when the weather's bad, we're getting back
Yeah.
everywhere. We've got gazebos to take down. Anyway,
Yeah.
get there. We'll get there. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to say tatty bye. I'm going to go and
Yes, we'll all take an early lunch today.
And
Yeah.
splash splish.
Yeah.
I
I'm
knew
going
it
to
would
go
be
and
good.
have a quick
I'll
sarnie.
see you in a couple of weeks because we're away again
Of course, yes.
this week. So
Oh,
I think I'm not sure. I think it's 2 Tuesdays we'll miss again.
Uh-huh.
We'll
Right.
see you when we come back.
okay. Have a nice time.
Have a
Well, you'll
yeah,
get
and
the
you.
homework
And you.
anyway,
All take
so.
care.
Yeah.
Hope it gets good weather now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too hot.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I think you're
Okay.
all right.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Bye,
Thanks very
everybody.
much, Dave.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Chris.
Thanks,
Bye,
Dave.
Dave.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.